How do we make this clear to the audience this is going to be a different movie? We thought, what if we opened the film in the ocean? The last place you'd expect to see a car.
And there's a boat, and there's a car on the boat, and like, why are we here? And immediately it says right off the bat, this is not Cars, this is Cars 2.
To make this sequence really believable, the effects crew, for one, had to really up their game as far as the water.
So effects means a lot of different things, and it can change from show to show. Primarily what we're responsible for is creating all the natural phenomena that you'd see in the world. So like fire, explosions, water, anything that really kind of seats the characters into the world and kind of gives that interaction between the world and the characters. The first thing we had to get was the actual ocean surface looking right. And what John really wanted was, to feel like we're in the middle of nowhere. This is no place for a car to be. We didn't want it to look like a lake or a pond or a bathtub.
We'll be playing with the size of the water, the distance between the swells, how big the swells are.
We had wind direction that we could control. We had how much it would cusp up and create these peaks. The texture foam, we had 3 or 4 different layers that kind of slid along with the ocean. The effects really provide a sense of grounding and realism to the world. And then in some shots, they really add to the emotional impact of the story.
So when John was talking about what he wanted for the opening sequence of this film, one of the things that we wanted to do was have this cascading sense of scale.
We have a little crab boat meeting one of those big battleships. Oh my God, this big battleship. And then we go on to that big battleship, right? And then that battleship comes into this leg. You go up and you see, wow, it's an even bigger oil empire.
And so now you're realizing that Finn McMissile is minuscule out there in this big world. So he is up against a lot. He's way over his head.
The oil derrick is a very complex mechanical set, this working machine. Nothing about it is aesthetic or habitable.
When we come up on the oil derrick, all these other platforms light up.
And then you see that there are 30 of those oil rigs out there, and they're all sort of flaming and going.
We're out in the middle of the ocean, and it's a moonless night.
Sharon, what do you think? To me, it's about those flames and making those flames look as cool as we can. Maybe it's better that it's just black.
Like, it has to be dark. Like, John doesn't want to see anything, but of course you have to see something. The fun thing about this movie is that there are so many really cool effects. A lot of them either cast light or cast shadow or affect the lighting in some way. It's a fun project to kind of integrate those kind of effects into the lighting and really kind of make it become all part of the same experience.
Great spy movies, they all open with some cool scene that really grabs you. And we just wanted to take people someplace that they never even considered could be a part of the Cars world.